Hello everyone, my name is Spooky Snarky, and today we're in another we're in another video. And this one is the second part of the Savannah series, and I'm excited because this one to me is my favorite. I'm sure for other people it's gonna be the third one when we go through the city, but this one is my favorite because we go through the humongous cemetery. And I'll be telling you more about the history because I'm annoying. So first, it's really cool. You'll see there's multiple stories off of each and every single grave, and I'll be explaining the history of those graves as we get up to that. But first, let me just give you a quick baseline of this place. Alright, so to get into the history, this place is called Bonaventure Cemetery. Now, what about Bonaventure Cemetery is so interesting? Well, let's get into that. For 170 years ago, they had to make this, kind of because they're running out of space, to be frank. They had this one cemetery in the middle of the city, but they started burying people technically over 6 feet. So they started actually piling people on top of each other when burying them because they kept on running out of room. So, after a little while, they're like, okay, well, now we gotta go actually somewhere to bury this. So then they made a 3 square mile cemetery. 3 square miles to where you can just bury yourself. And it's obviously over 170 years old, and it's, it's huge. And it's basically all filled up. So we're going to be going here, and each and every single grave, including this, I think only one specific one we're going to be going to, has its own story. So we'll be showing you this story. So let's get into that story. Right now you're seeing our long walk throughout the cemetery. We went back and forth a couple places, but this is essentially most of the cemetery. Anyway, so as we're walking through this, I'm going to tell you the story about Corrine. Now, Corrine was a younger woman who, her father was actually a huge part in the Confederates during the Civil War, and he was like a big general. And she saw someone that was a bit lower class in the platoon, and she really wanted to marry him, but her father wouldn't let her. And he arranged a marriage for her for another man on January 25th. Now, if you look at her gravestone, it says January 24th because she killed herself by running her and her horse into a lake the day before. Now, if you look at other records, it says that she died of pneumonia. But there's thinking that they did that just to not put the commander under a bad name of his daughter committing suicide. So there's lots of debates on whether he did it, or not he did it, but he caused the suicide, or she really just did have the sickness of pneumonia. And they're also thinking maybe she had pneumonia and died of pneumonia while going into the river because it's January. So I've been showing you pictures of what Corrine looks like, and her eyes are actually empty because the father was able to make the entire grave, and that's a representation of her. And basically he made her eyes empty because she didn't have a soul. It left her when she committed suicide. And also you'll see that she's dropped wraith, which means like wraiths are kind of like angelic, so it means she isn't angelic anymore. And then if you look in the background, the dad made him this grave look like Jesus. And then it was kind of facing towards her and being like, hey, come in here, but she didn't go in there because she chose suicide. And he actually put her outside of the family plot. So that's all you need to know really for this next scene, but there you go. Alright, we're up here. Here's the story. Alright, so we're gonna ask a few questions. See spirit box real quick. He's He keeps talking. Again, can't be tell us who's talking. Give your name. That's a huge one, isn't it? One sec.
Cole, seriously?
Sorry, that's a huge.
Oh, they were big.
I'm
Did
not
you get him?
catching that. That's way too big to
big.
catch. Yeah.
The other one was bigger.
Oh,
Huge. He went this way.
Alright. Can you state your name, please? Can you say anything you'd like right now? You say it. Please, can Korean speak to us? Korean, can you please speak to us? Just you. Alright. What's the story? Did you commit suicide? Did you actually die of pneumonia? Are you unhappy in your last days? Okay, call center.
Maybe she's answering you with bugs.
Maybe she is. Korean, can you please stop putting bugs on me?
Look, you're doing that.
The bug stopped. Alright, we're gonna go speak to your father, alright? He said good luck.
That's funny.
He said good luck. Alright. Thank you for your time. So come again.
Sorry, Kareem. What happened to you? Ask him why he did that to his boy.
Yeah. Can you tell us why you did it to Kareem? Are you ashamed of her? You can say whatever you want right now. Please say it. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is, don't forget, the second part of 3 episodes. So be excited for the third episode, and the third episode, sadly, will actually be coming out in 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind. Hope you have a good day, and bye-bye.